0.
Dijon, I like it. I like it. That's hard right there.
All right.
Can I ask you real quick? Did you make that graphic?
Huh?
Did you make that graphic?
Yeah.
That's cool, bro.
Thank you. All right. 1 second, X. Is it recording?
Yes, it is.
All right. Go ahead. All right. Forgive if I stumble and mumble on a few of these, but yeah. So good morning, Sharks. My name is Xavier Montez. I'm from Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I'm the founder and CEO of Dijon, a service, simply put, that's made for the maker. The graphic design industry is a very competitive field, so it can be hard for artists to find work. But it's especially hard for artists that are just starting out. To tell the truth, there just isn't much demand for amateur artists, right? And amateurs can't really gain more experience if no one wants to hire them. Not only that, larger companies might not even need new designs for their brand, and if they do, they're likely to contact well-known ad agencies. But there are still people who need designs, whether it be for small, personal projects, small businesses, or anything in between. So how do artists find these people? They could just go through a long, unnecessary process, finding clients, contacting them, and trying to find work. But there's got to be an easier way. That's where Dijon comes in. But what's Dijon? Thanks for asking, Google Slide. Dijon is a service made to help graphic designers find work and build their portfolio, and to help you find someone to make your design a reality. It's 100% free to sign up, whether it's a client account or an artist account. For a client, you have the option to either post your design on your design ideas and your design needs on our site, so that graphic designers can find them and work with you, or you can seek out artists for yourself and pitch your design to them individually. Whichever method you choose, we assure that you will have a seamless experience and that your design will be fully realized. Moving on to the artist account, which at the end of the day, this is the service is really for, right? So as an artist, you can set up your profile, upload your portfolio, set a price for your service, and then just wait for a client to contact you. And although this method may be effective for someone with more experience and positive reviews under their belt, excuse me, if you're just starting out, it might be more efficient if you seek out for clients yourself on our site and look through the different projects the clients are looking for designs for, and choose whichever one interests you. Right? Over here, we just have an example of the site UI. We have our messaging system from the point of view of the artist, basically getting in contact with the client, getting to work that way. Of course, you can find graphic designers on other services like Behance, like Fiverr, but Dijon is just built different. You have sites like Fiverr, which of course you can find graphic designers, but there's also just mad variety. You have singers, dancers, sculptors, rappers. It's too much. It can be really overwhelming. Some are there for jokes, some are professional. It's a lot. Dijon is made specifically for graphic design so that you know what you're getting yourself into. And not only that, with these other services, it typically only works one way, right? The client contacts an artist and they get to work. With Dijon, it works the same way. You can still do that, but we also have options for artists to find clients and find projects that they leave on the site, so that they're not just sitting around waiting for someone to contact them, especially if you're just starting out. Who's going to contact you? You have to make the initiative, right? We have another example of our site UI. Again, from the artist perspective, you see different examples of people looking for designs that you can choose. Clark Walters is looking for a logo for his baking business. We have a demonstration of how you can upload like photos, like sketches or like reference photos, anything you think that the designer will need in order to make your design a reality. We have a real world example of someone looking for designs. Latasha Taylor needs designs for a teacher for her job. This is my mom actually, and she's real life looking for designs for a teacher. So it just shows that there is a market for a service like this, and Dijon does it the best, right? It's a site made to cater to whichever workflow fits you best. It's convenient, it's interactive, and it's something you just won't find anywhere else. Basically, what I'm asking for is $25,000 for a 5% stake in my company. I'll be using $6,000 for advertisements for the first year. $2,000 for starter graphic designers to sign up for the site before it launches, because I don't want to launch the site and people are looking for designs and there's no artists on there. So I want to ensure that as soon as it launches, we have a team of graphic designers and artists that can help provide whoever needs it designs. And between $5,000 and $10,000 for web designers and developers to actually make the site a reality, for maintenance, for updates and all that, and hopefully we'll, like, over time we'll gain like enough profit to add app integration, and so they will help out with that. And speaking of profits, how are we gonna make money, right? So on our site, it'll be a $2 service fee, regardless of whatever price. So like Fiverr will charge $2, and then for everything under $40 a gig, and then after that it's just 5%. We're doing $2 just across the board. Dijon will be taking 10% of the artist salary as opposed to Fiverr's 20%. And we do want to implement a premium membership for artists, $9.99 a month, to have for artists to kind of push their profile more than others, or to be featured on the front page, including some other benefits that I haven't fully worked out yet, but just like the basic gist of what we want the premium membership to be like. So yeah, again, I'm Xavier Montez. Thank you for listening to my pitch. If you have any questions, now's the time. You can go ahead.
All right. So, does it also work as kind of a social media platform as well? Like, I know you, like there was some specific, like you, like when your mom was talking about the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
In a sense, yeah. There's a lot of like interaction between like the client and the artist. It works really both ways. You have either client posts their design needs on the site for an artist to pick up, or they just search for the artist individually, see like, okay, look for their profile. I like this style. I like what they do for logos. I want to contact this person, and then pitch to them.
Okay.
So in that sense, it's kind of social media-ish, and there's like a direct messaging system, and they can get to work like that.
Do you have goals of eventually hiring web developers or app designers full time, or you just kind of want to set up one?
Yeah, of course. The goal is to have a team of like dedicated web developers to keep maintaining the site, making sure it works properly, to make sure it's updated accordingly. And for like anything we add, like the app integration that I want to include in the future, once we start making more profit, have a separate team work on that and make sure that they can work in conjunction with each other.
All right. Great job, guys. All right, Corey, would you like to go next?
Yeah.